Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop and the Real Meaning of Health. Warning: this video covers disorder eating behaviors. On a recent podcast, The Art of Being Well, actress and businesswoman Gwyneth Paltrow, star of Shakespeare in Love, The Talented Mr. Ripley, and The Royal Tenenbaums, discussed her diet with Dr. Will Cole. On this podcast, she talked about how she does not eat much and practices intermittent fasting.
So I do my infrared sauna for 30 minutes. And then for dinner, I try to eat, according to paleo. So lots of vegetables.
This is a practice in which people are focused on eating or not eating at certain times, regardless of an impulse to eat. She said that she also eats bone broth for lunch most days and eats a paleo diet. This is a diet that excludes non-processed foods and focuses on increasing the intake of fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, lean meat, and fish. She also stated that she enjoys getting an IV injection of chemicals and acids that are commonly found in proteins.
I love an IV. I'm an early IV adopter. Glutathione, I love to have in an IV.
This has caused a backlash on the internet due not only to the history of health information Gwyneth Paltrow has shared in the past, but also the ways in which people think this kind of information normalizes disordered eating habits. That begs the question: at what point do we, as an audience, take health advice from anyone with a grain of salt? What should we consider incorporating into our own health practices? And what should we investigate a bit more?
I'm going to make a dairy-free version because I always like to have one appetizer that anybody can eat.
Gwyneth Paltrow and Goop. One of Paltrow's most famous business ventures is Goop. This is a health-based business website that focuses on a wide range of wellness products. This includes beauty products, sex toys, recipes, clothing, and travel recommendations. This site has run into controversy based on the types of products that it sells. The main issue for some is that health is a very complicated topic to breach.
It really has been like to try to be healthy and to eat foods that, will really calm the system down.
The theory that there is one diet, exercise, and wellness choice that will work for everyone is not true. What may work for one person may be based on a whole host of genetic and environmental factors, not just choosing to buy all of the products on the website. Goop is not just a website, however. The permitted precision of this multimedia company is what causes some people to be concerned about the efficacy of Paltrow's endorsed products. There is a Goop podcast, a Goop website, brick-and-mortar stores, and a television series.
What we try to do at Goop is to explore ideas that may seem out there or too scary.
This is a different type of business venture than celebrity-branded products like Fenty Beauty by Rihanna or House Labs by Lady Gaga. Although makeup can affect your health if the products are not of a certain quality, the way in which Gwyneth Paltrow's name is so tightly connected to the brand identifies her as a knowledgeable person in this area. Although she may not be the one making all of the choices concerning the business, she is still the one who is endorsing the lifestyle and products that are promoted.
You'll put it on, I like it on my lips, for example, if they're really chapped, cuticles, elbows, it's really just anywhere that you need.
Since she is a celebrity who comes from an entertainment family, her mother is actress Blythe Danner, and her father was producer Bruce Paltrow, she has a wider reach than other people who work in the health industry. Since her multimedia brand is concerned with whole-body wellness and is aimed mostly at women, people will pay more attention to her personal health choices. Health professionals respond. Many dietitians have commented that Paltrow's statements on the Art of Being Well podcast are promoting unhealthy eating activities.
And who knows how much of it she actually eats? All I can say is that I hope there are a lot of potatoes going on that plate.
For example, one dietitian named Lauren Cadillac, aka the Feel Good Dietitian, commented on the video that accompanied the podcast. She wrote that Paltrow's food intake would not be enough to generate enough energy in her body. A nutritionist named Abby Sharp posted a video on Instagram that stated that Paltrow's diet of coffee, bone broth, and food that is considered to be paleo is not enough to support someone who exercises.
So many red flags in such a short 30-second interview. For the love of all that is holy, you do not need to detox.
While Sharp's video has a slightly harsh or exaggerated tone, the message is clear. When it comes to food and caloric intake, less does not mean healthier. While this may seem like an overblown response to one person's food preferences, the reaction is largely responding to the diet fads of previous generations. The Y2K comeback. Culture has generally followed a 20-year cycle. This means that people may tend to view things that are in the recent past with nostalgia, and want to revive the feelings they had at that time by surrounding themselves with items that are reminiscent of those years.
Michael Kors designed for Celine in the 90s, this little cropped cashmere, like biker jacket. How cute.
There has been an increase in the popularity of clothing and clothing trends since the 2000s. What people are concerned about is the possibility that body styles from the 2000s would also come back. If you watch a piece of media from this time, especially when it comes to media concerning young women, it would not be surprising to see many women presented as very thin. The clothing that was popular also flattered skinnier women as well. The reaction to an extreme diet may be due to the fact that professionals in diet and nutrition fields have seen these trends before, and may have been negatively impacted by their messages. Conclusion. While some people may do their research on health trends and wellness, many may take what celebrities say at face value. This can be due to their status and likable personality, or it could be due to the fact that their lifestyle is envied. If someone was participating in something that was hurting them, they wouldn't broadcast it to a wide audience, right?
You are big into meditation.
I do TM in the morning for 20 minutes, and then I've started doing this eyes open meditation.
However, this kind of promotion does allow more eyes to be on Paltrow and the types of products her company endorses. It works as a way to capture outrage or interest and channel that into falling down a rabbit hole of wellness parasites that have varying degrees of effectiveness. The best way to protect yourself against this kind of possibly dangerous dieting is to research. Make sure that the kinds of things you are putting on or near your body work best for your health goals and body type.
This is our first ingestible that is good for your skin. I love it.
Experimenting with wellness is not necessarily a bad thing, but moderation is key. Making sure that you know what a majority of researchers and doctors say about a lifestyle choice is important when considering adding it to your daily routine.
Room for one more?